Minneapolis Institute of Art is celebrating its 100th anniversary.
And to commemorate this milestone, MIA wanted to take a deeper look on the power of art. They created a book called The Art of Wonder. And joining us now to talk about it is Tim Gihring of the Minneapolis Institute of Art. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, of course.
So talk to me about how this idea came about, because when you're talking about 100 years, there's so many directions you can take.
Right. Well, we didn't want to do just another, sort of black and white book of black and white photographs from the past. We really wanted to focus on people who are creating today, and so we turned the book over to the best writers and photographers in the state of Minnesota, and we gave them just no rules, just one direction. Think about wonder. What does that mean to you? And so we got short stories back. We got photo essays. We got all kinds of observations about what wonder means.
So at 100 years, I think the tendency for a lot of organizations might be to look back. How did you kind of get away from that idea of an anthology and the idea of looking forward? Right.
Well, we knew that, we wanted to, we're not just a place that has a bunch of old stuff anymore, right? We wanted to look to the future. And what that means to us is a place that's inspiring people to be creative. And so we really did want to turn this over to people who are creative. And so, we got an essay from Dessa, the hip-hop, Minneapolis hip-hop artist. We focused, we asked David Carr, the late New York Times columnist, Minnesota native, to write an essay about what he was doing when he visited MIA back in the day. So we really look for the people who could bring that inspiration.
Right, and there are some great pictures in there too, because obviously there have been hundreds of exhibits, but what I found interesting, it kind of tells some of the stories behind them as well, right? Because you walk through and you read the little articles there, but sometimes I feel like the real story behind it is lost. Why was that important to incorporate that?
Well, we wanted to talk about how this really comes together, kind of see behind the wonder. How do we actually, bring this to people? And so I did an interview, for instance, with the framer who's been framing the art at the Institute for over 30 years and hasn't lost a piece, We've talked about that. But, someone who's actually handling this art, right? He's actually touched Rembrandt, he's touched, some of the amazing pieces that we have in the collection. To give that kind of behind the scenes, how does this work? What happens with these artworks?
You touched on some of the things that are in there. Is there anything that came out of this that surprised you? A reaction to that idea of thinking about wonder that you weren't expecting?
Yeah, I think so. We have a piece by Alex Soth, the photographer. He's often featured in the New York Times. He decided to shoot the museum guards, right? I mean, we always think, what are they thinking about while they're roaming the gallery? So he actually decided to interview them, photograph them, but also interview them. What are they thinking about?
What are they thinking about?
All kinds of things, as it turns out. One of them thinks about lists, right? So he's thought about who all the Oscar winners over the years. He can just repeat those lists, or he's generating, someone else is generating lyrics for his band. I mean, he's creating poems and lyrics in his mind.
Cool.
Just all kinds of creative things that, we never thought to ask.
Well, it all comes together to create the museum. It's the people, it's the art, it's the whole experience of it. That's very cool. If people want to get their hands on this book, how can they do that?
Yeah, well, I would say the best place is at the store at MIA. And you can come and see the wonders that we have there and then pick up a copy.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for coming in. It is amazing to see 100 years just kind of captured in one book.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.